Manifesting in the now. In yesterday's video, I talked to you guys about the only thing that you really need to do to manifest is to use the word now or right now. When you are manifesting, time is linear. Your brain doesn't understand time. So when we are trying to manifest anything, if you are future pacing, if you are saying next year, next week, next month, this is going to happen, I intend, it's going to, you are working on manifesting. And if you're working on manifesting, you know that I say you don't have it. So if you want to have it, what you need to do to manifest in the now. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Today is day 16 of the challenge of what short phrase you are using to drastically change your life for the better. Update me and tell me how it's going. Subscribe, smash the like button. So we are manifesting, and so many people think you have to be happy to manifest. No, you don't. You don't have to clean up your shit. You don't have to be happy. You don't have to be grateful. You don't even have to be in any way, shape, or form in a good mood to manifest. Here's an example. The battery on my car kept acting up, and we didn't know if it was the battery or if it was the alternator. So every time I got in my car and I would go somewhere, I would freak out. I'd drive to work. My car would start. It'd be fine. I'd go to work. I'd be there for 10 hours. I'd go to start my car. It wouldn't start. I'd have to call somebody to have them jumpstart my car so I could get home. I'd go to the grocery store. I'd put all my groceries in the car. Start the car. Nope, it's not going to start. So I go test it, and I'm told it's the battery. The battery's bad. Okay, I'll replace the battery. No big deal. I'm handy. I know personally, you undo the two little nuts on the battery cables, you pop them up, you don't cross them, touch them so they don't spark or short anything out. You lift the battery out, you put the new battery in, and attach the positive and negative cables to the new battery, tighten the little nuts down. I can do it myself. Wrong. My battery, you have to take off the tire. And then that well inside the tire to get to the battery, then take the battery off. So I'm like, I must have a new battery. I'm getting a new battery now. Now I'm getting a new battery. Now I'm getting a new battery. So I call a bunch of places, get a price on it, tell them the car I have, find out what it's going to cost for them to put the battery in. Oh, we don't do that because we won't take off the tire and the tire well. Do you think I was happy? Do you think I was excited? Do you think I was thrilled I was getting a new battery? Heck no. So I keep calling around and I keep getting met with, oh, we'll sell you the battery, but we won't change it. We'll sell you the battery, we won't change it. No, we can't change the battery. Even a place that says they changed the batteries. Nope, we'll sell it to you, but we can't put that battery in because we don't take off the tire and the tire well. So I called a girlfriend of mine who was working in the automotive department of all places, Walmart. At this point, I'm in tears. I'm not happy. I'm not in a good mood. I'm crying. My car's broke. I'm trapped. I can't go anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, the battery on my car needs to be replaced and nobody will fix it. And she goes, why not? And I told her, you have to take off the tire and the tire well. She goes, hold on a second, let me go ask. So she goes and asks, and she comes back and she says, we'll change it, but they cannot promise, but they will try. Okay, so I drive 15 minutes from my house to the Walmart that's willing to change it. I'm sitting there waiting and waiting. Okay, that's it. I can't wait anymore. I'm up and I'm pacing through Walmart looking at all these different things. I go to the deli. I look to see what I can eat. They just made fresh chicken strips. I'll take a couple. Go back. Still haven't done it. Hour goes by. No battery. Nothing. No news. I'm not happy. Not in a good mood. I'm totally flipped out. Totally flipped out. They come out and they're like, okay, we got the battery changed. Hour and a half later. I got it changed because I persisted. Now it gets changed. Now it gets changed. Now I get a new battery. Now I get a new battery and they're putting it in. Now they're putting in my new battery. But I wasn't in any type of happy mood, joyous mood, grateful mood. When I got in the car and I started it, I was still freaked out, in tears, going, please start, please start, please start, please start. The next morning when I got in my car to go to work, please start, please start, please start. I was not coming from a good place. So anybody who tells you in order to manifest, you have to be happy, you have to be grateful, you have to come from a place of good. Hello, they've not met evil people in this world. People who go, I get whatever I want, and they don't care what they do or how it happens, but they get it. People who some people would claim as a narcissist, a sociopath, selfish, egotistical. They're not nice, but they always get what they want. I have this lady I know, 400 pounds, always dated male bodybuilders. Always dated male bodybuilders. Why would somebody who's so health conscious want to date somebody who's so unhealth conscious is beyond me, but she did. And she would say, they love me, they do whatever I want. Your words are what create your reality. And I don't care what book you read, what tool, technique, tip you follow. It is 95% of your day, the words you say that create. So if you don't want to clean up your shit, don't. I'm angry about a situation, I'm still going to manifest in that situation. I'm happy in a situation, I'm still going to manifest in that situation. Because the only thing that truly matters is you persist in an assumption until it hardens into fact and put it in the now. The brain doesn't future pace. So if you are sitting here going, it is middle of May, by Christmas I'm going to be a millionaire. Your brain's going, what does that mean? It's just, that's what it's doing. What does that mean? If you're going, I'm a millionaire now, I'm a millionaire now, I'm a millionaire now. You don't have to be happy. You don't have to be grateful. You don't have to do anything except persist. I now have $1 million in my bank account free and clear. I now have $2.7 million free and clear. The more you say it, your brain is going to find a way to make it happen. Your brain needs repetition. Your brain needs to know that what you want is what you really want. So that's why when you say, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be sick, I don't want to struggle financially, so I'm using all the tools and the techniques and the tips, but I'm still struggling financially, I'm still fat, nothing's working out for me. It's because your words are predominantly saying, I'm fat, I'm struggling, I'm broke, it's not working out for me. I love the person with the specific persons. My specific person hasn't texted me. He read my message, but he hasn't responded in 12 hours. And you're freaking out. Hasn't responded now in 24 hours. Now he hasn't responded in 2 days. Now it's been 3 days. It's a week. It's 2 weeks. It's 3 weeks. Because you are focusing on the fact that they have put you in the zone. You're not being talked to right now. And you're persisting all day long. They haven't texted me. They haven't texted me. They haven't texted me. They haven't texted me. It's because you're talking about, thinking about, and wondering what you did wrong that they didn't text you. It has absolutely nothing to do with them. Manifesting is 100% about what you think and say. So you want to use the tools. You want to use the techniques. You want to use the tips. Let's take scripting. I now received a free cup of coffee. I now got a free cup of coffee. I now was gifted a free cup of coffee. I changed how I received the coffee 3 different ways, but I still put it in the now. The now is the presence. It's the only thing the brain understands. So if you literally walked around and said, I now weigh 123.4 pounds. I now weigh 123.4 pounds. I like that number. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Real easy to remember. I now weigh 123.4 pounds. You're going to become 123.4 pounds because your predominant thoughts are, brain, I now weigh this. So your brain has to make it happen. When I was bit by a snake, they tested my kidneys. They tested a whole bunch of stuff, and they're like, your kidneys are in failure. My brother used to say, your kidneys are in failure. That's not a good thing. 7, almost. Nope, that's failure. They're in a 7. Nope, that's failure. 8's passing. 7's failure. It's bad. So what do? Well, we fix them. How do we fix them? I don't know. So I walked around literally. Russ fixed my kidneys. I don't know how. Russ fixed my kidneys. My kidneys are fixed. My kidneys are now fixed. My kidneys are fixed. My kidneys are now healthy. I now have healthy kidneys. 10 years went by. No big deal. I got a stomach virus from hell. Could not hold down water. They ran a bunch of tests. And since they were running the tests, the nurse kind of listed off what she said. She's like, well, we tested this, 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 and this. And so far, we can't find anything wrong with you. Okay. Well, what do you mean you tested my kidneys? How do my kidneys test? They're perfectly normal. Why would you ask? Well, because I got bit by a snake and they tested in failure. Oh, no, honey, your kidneys are perfectly fine. I persisted in my kidneys were fine. I tell you guys, name it, claim it. So my stomach is fat. My stomach is huge. My stomach is gross. It's disgusting. I hate it. No. You are naming it, you're claiming it, and you're giving it very descriptive, whatever you want. My stomach is flat. My stomach is beautiful. Or you could put it in third person. The stomach on my body is flat. It's beautiful. I now have a flat stomach. I'm not even calling it. I'm not naming it. I'm just telling my body, flatten my stomach. Thank you for flattening my stomach is what most people would say. Nope. Now it's flat. Now it's flat. Now my stomach's flat. Now my stomach's flat. Now I have the body of J-Lo. Now I'm fit and trim. Now I have my dream body. And the more I persist in that little short phrase, my brain has to make my body respond. You want to amplify it. Tell your brain, this is the new now. This is now the right way to do things. Now I always weigh 123.4 pounds. Now I always have my dream body. Now I always see perfectly. Now I always look beautiful. Now my skin is flawless. Now my skin is glowing. And you are going to persist in that daily and it will happen. But honest to God, everybody wants to be happy. Happiness is an amazing thing. And I load my questions and my statements with feelings of how I want to feel. I'm excited I have a flat stomach. I'm happy I have a flat stomach. I feel amazing now that I have a flat stomach because that's what I want to feel and how I expect to feel when that desire happens. But because I load my questions, my brain is getting excited. It's feeling good about it. If I walk around and say, I am now happily married to Jared, it's going to come about, and I'm putting happy in there, which puts me in a state of happiness. I am choosing to be happy. Because I literally know a bunch of people who get whatever they want. They're not nice. They're not nice to anybody. They're not polite. If you hold the door open for them, they're not going to say thank you. They're not going to tell you that was nice or I appreciate it. They're going to just ignore you and walk in the door. They act like they are the king and the queen of the universe and you're the peasant and supposed to bow. They're getting everything they want because They project it out. They tell the universe, this is what I want and I will not accept anything else. So now make it happen. And the more you persist in that, now you're going to make it happen, that is what is going to show up in your reality. Being happy is a plus. Celebrities, most of the time, they feel unloved, unwanted, and they persist and they become this huge celebrity. But it doesn't fix their life because internally they weren't happy, yet they have millions of people who love them, who are jam-packing stadiums and movie theaters and meeting them at the airport. Because what happens is they're putting it outside of them. Happiness is internal. And if that is something you choose, then what you do is you walk around and say, why am I now happy? Why am I now grateful? Why am I now blissfully, wonderfully, amazingly happy? And you're going to create that. But happiness is its own manifestation. It's not, I have to be happy to manifest. I have to be grateful to manifest. It is a better place to come from, but it's not a must. The only thing that is a must is that you put your manifestations in the present. It is happening now. You're getting it now. And you persist until it actually physically shows up in your reality. When you do that with any manifestation, some of them are going to come instantly. You're going to get that free cup of coffee maybe 5 minutes after you do it. You may get your specific person in a couple of hours. Typically, my clients have success in 3 to 6 months when it comes to a specific person in persisting that they are now with them. I load happy because you want to keep them once you get them back, but it's not a prereq. Choose what you want. Speak it 95% of your day, and it will happen without having to do your scenes. But guess what? You're naturally doing it all day long anyways. So when you tap into what you're naturally speaking all day long and you tweak it to enhance what you're creating, it shows up quickly, easily, with very little effort. You guys have an absolutely, positively amazing day. I love you. Again, subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.